What's up, everybody? Belligerent here with another Magical War video. Let's jump into this. I wanted to talk a little bit about the game and kind of give you like a spending guide and talk about, I think, what a lot of people are curious about when it comes to new games is, free to play, friendly, how much money investment does it look like, things like that. So, I would say let's talk about the main thing first, which is the cost. I feel like, and keep in mind, this is initial impressions. I've only been playing it for a few days now, so the further you get, probably the higher the paywalls are going to become. But right now, it does feel fairly free to play friendly. Obviously, I will always caveat that with you have to temper your expectations. If you're going free to play, you're not really going to compete with people that are spending money. That's kind of the point of the purchases. If purchases weren't getting you ahead in the game, there would be no encouragement for people to spend. So you have to kind of temper your expectations, figure out what your expectations from your spending are going to be, because if you're free to play, keep it, you're not going to be the top of the top. All right, so that out of the way, it is, I feel so far, it's fairly free to play friendly, but they do a very good job of encouraging you to spend at least a little bit of money. And I'm talking probably like a really good investment for you would be about $16. And let me show you why I'm saying that. There's a few different things. So if we go here into the, if I can remember, this is actually the mall, and we come to the privilege store. Now you're probably familiar with something like this from whatever game you're playing, whether, there's always kind of the subscriptions that you can buy. $5 get you this and this and this every day for a month or whatever. Well, in here we have two of those, the minor pass and the advanced pass. However, you don't just pay for them outright. The minor pass you get when you have reached 300 top-up points. You get top-up points for spending. It's essentially 60 points for every dollar that you spend. So you spend $5 on something else, and you unlock this minor pass, which is going to get you 120 diamonds every day for 30 days. And then we have the advanced pass, which gets you 200 diamonds every day for 30 days. And that's if you reach 900 points, okay? So there's some encouragement there. You get 900 points, which is about $15, I think. Right around there, about $14, $15. Actually, if we look here somewhere else, let's see, where is... So 10 is going to get you 680. I know there's a $14.99 thing here somewhere. Okay, maybe not in this one. Let's go back out. We can look at these. If we go to, let's say we go to here. So you see $14.99 gets you 980. So you're probably looking at about 13, yeah, so about $14. $13.99 will unlock that advanced pass for you. But it doesn't just stop there. Okay, as usual, you have this first top up, and this is actually a daily thing. So if you do 180 top up points daily, you can get this. So if you wanted to, you could slowly build your way up to that 900 points. I don't know if that's the best option for you, but you could do that. But also, let's look at this. We have this Frost Goddess one. I don't know if this champion is worth this, but this is pretty easy to get. You get your account to 15, you pass you pass stage 6-5, and then you activate the advanced pass to get these recruit books. And once you have unlocked all three of those, you get this champion for free. So that advanced pass, like I said, was those 900 points. But there's also more. Okay, the biggest the biggest reason why I said you want to spend about $16 is here in the recruit section. Okay, so if you look up at the top of the screen here by where you see my taps, okay, you have recruit points. That builds up to 1,000. When that builds up to 1,000, you can get this chest, consume 1,000 recruit points to definitely recruit a shiny legendary hero. Essentially, this is one of the golden heroes, kind of the best heroes in the game that you're able to get there. The key, however, is if you look right over here, you have to get 1,000 more top-up points to unlock this feature. Let me show you what I'm talking about. With a little bit of editing, we'll be right back. And we're back. You see up at the top now, all it says is consume 1,000 recruit points. I went and spent the $16 to get the 1,000 top-up points. Now, when you recruit, when you summon a champion, every summon is worth 20 of these recruit points. So again, when you hit 1,000, we'll do that real quick. We're going to do these 20 summons so we can jump up to 1,000. See if we get anything good maybe, but nothing yet. That's not a good one. All right. And then we'll recruit 10 more here. No, just a S. We are looking for some double S's. You're not a double S either. Okay. All right. So we did those 20 summons, and I didn't really get anything great. Okay. And if you're wondering, right, like you can tell by looking at the champions and how many skills they have. The top champions have 4 skills. Everything I got was just now. Getting these gold ones is nice because it saves you fodder, but that's for another video. Okay, so now I just did all those summons. I didn't really get anything good, but now I have these 1,000 recruit points that I can spend on this box. So we hit this box, we hit recruit, and we get to summon a good champion. The double S's, the 4 skills, okay? Good solid pickup there. But without getting those 1,000 top-up points, you don't have that option. And then I know what you might be thinking. Let me show you here. It does not come back. So once you hit 1,000 points, as far as I can tell, it stays unlocked. So definitely a good investment just for that, because then essentially every 50 summons, you are guaranteeing yourself one of these shiny legendary heroes, as they call them. Okay. Also, every 30, you get this stuff, which turns into a selection box for essentially the shiny legendaries, if that's what they're calling them. Not all of them are in this box, but definitely it's good to be able to select stuff. Okay. So what now? I know what everybody's going to ask. What do I recommend that you spend on? Let me show you what I did. Now there's lots of different things. I looked at lots of different options, and ultimately this is going to boil down to what's important to you. But for me, I have found so far in my limited play, but I have a couple of other accounts that are much further than this account is. This is the account I'm going to focus on for now. It's going to remain free to play except for those 1,000 top-up points that I just did. So the bottlenecks that I have thus far run into are going to be your account level. We can't really solve that through spending. You solve that by coming in here to your idle box, going into output bonus, and making sure you're boosting this the green XP one, because that's your account XP. You see down there, account XP. That's the one that's the main one in this box you want to boost. We'll talk about some of that stuff in another video, so if you didn't pick it up in this video, don't worry about it. The other bottleneck that we're going to run into is when we're leveling our heroes. and it's going to be these crystals. They call it advanced stones. Okay. Every however many levels, you have to do the advanced thing, which ends up leveling up a skill. You see, if I do it here for this guy, it's going to cost me 200 of the advanced crystals. You don't get very many of these. Okay. And this kind of feeds into some other things that we can talk about in a quote-unquote spending guide, as far as what do you want to spend on. So here at the hero store, I forget which level this unlocks. It unlocks fairly early on. I'm only on 24 on this account. But you see here, we can buy advanced stones essentially at a 1-to-1 trade on diamonds. One there you see in the center that is sold out already. I got that at a 50% discount. So anytime you see those, you definitely want to pick them up. But I'm going to say go ahead and pick up the other ones whenever you can. I got this 1400 one here. I got a 2000 one there. I don't have enough diamonds for them right now. But so far, I think unquestionably, this is where you should be spending your diamonds. Don't spend your diamonds on summons. Don't go wasting on a bunch of other stuff. These advanced stones are going to be your hang up, I promise, because they don't come from that idle chest. So you're not going to get a lot of them. You're going to need a lot of them. So I recommend essentially exchanging your diamonds 1-for-1. If you can get the 2-for-1 ratio to pop up, that's great. But I wouldn't necessarily hold out for that, because you're probably not going to get enough of them in large enough quantities to keep you moving forward. So exchange your diamonds on the 1-to-1 basis, which brings me to what I am going to recommend if you want to get those 1,000 top-up points. I would pick this Warrior Investment Fund right here. It's $14.99. And it gets you, I think it's about 32,000 diamonds. It was like 31,000 and some change there. Now, obviously, it's going to be based on your advancing through stages, which is the one thing I was cautious about, because I don't like it when you can't get your stuff. So if you get to a point where you like hit a wall and then suddenly you can't get your diamonds, that can get frustrating. The other option is this Lord's Gift one. If you go, there's a $14.99 one here that is based on your account leveling, which is a good choice because you can level your account simply by idling. So if you run into a wall, you're going to get the account XP from your idle box. And so you can continue to level even if you've hit a wall. So you're almost guaranteed to make it through this. However, it's only about 27,000, so you're losing out on 10,000 diamonds there. Either one of those choices, I would recommend. It's going to be kind of based on your preference. For me, I went with the one that gave me the more diamonds in the long run. Okay, that's only $14.99. We need to spend at least 99 more cents. And what I did for that was, see if I can find it again. Oh no, it was just in the mall. So it's down here in the mall, and you come to this newbie pack option. And I already bought it, so I don't think it's going to show it to me. Oh, actually it will. Here, 99 cents for, oh, it's going to let me buy it again. That's interesting. 99 cents for 900 crystals. That's a phenomenal deal there for you. I think there's a couple others in here. Like this one is $4.99 for 1,500 crystals. So you can see just buying this 99-cent one twice, if it allows you to buy it twice, it doesn't look like there's a limit, is better than $5 for 1,500 crystals. So that's where I picked up my other points to finish up and hit that 1,000 points. So that's what I would recommend. You know, now if you're going to spend more than that, then obviously this isn't a great concern for you. You'll just hit that number. But if you're trying to go free to play and you're like, you know what, you're right, I should probably take advantage of that, unlocking that chest option in the hero recruit, that's what I would recommend spending those diamonds on. Okay, so, and I already told you as far as spending other places in the game, diamonds for crystals there. If you're not, if you're, I still think this is a good deal, even if you're spending in the game. Any of this stuff for gold you can pick up as well. The only places, let me show you two places where I would recommend you might want to consider spending diamonds. Now this one is going to be for new players, and I think it's only going to be on the new server. I don't know if it's based on when you start or based on when the server starts. Okay, but if we go into these hot events, let me see here. Hot events, and then this gold coin harvest. Okay, you see up in the corner there, I have a little over 3 days left in this event. And essentially, I need to reap gold. What does that mean? Well, if we hit on this little plus picture by the gold, okay, you have right here, you have free reaping. This is basically every time you tap this, it's going to get me 38,000 and some change gold. It gives you 3 attempts for free. And then you can get 10 attempts for 20 diamonds each, and 10 attempts for 50 diamonds each. So it's going to cost you a total of 700 diamonds to completely max that out. So I think you end up, you can get this for as little as, I believe, 2,100 diamonds. Okay, and if I can hit the right one here, you end up getting this champion, which you just actually saw me summon in this video, but there's another free copy of him. Plus you get 1, 2, 5, 7, like 7 million and some change of your hero XP, which you're going to need a lot of. And then these treasure tokens are going to end up being good resources for you. I haven't unlocked it yet on this account, but when you get here, you can spend those coins, and it's kind of like a lucky draw system, and you can get a whole bunch of resources and maybe even get luckier to get some bigger stuff. So I would recommend spending, if you have this event going, this gold coin harvest event going, I would recommend spending enough diamonds to get that knocked out for you. The other place I would recommend spending diamonds, if I can find it, I don't think it's there. It's in the newbie card. No, not there. There it is. So the adventure. So it's in this achievement. If you tap on the achieve, it's over here. It's hard to see because it's so cluttered. But over here on the left, right under newbie carnival, you see where it says achieve. So if we tap on that, and then we're going to go to the adventure here, we can activate this basic adventure for 888 diamonds. Well, if we scroll through here and look, and essentially you get this by completing daily quests. All right, I have about 14 days left to get through this, so hopefully I have enough time when I activate this. But if you look, the very last reward is 500 diamonds, and then there's another reward here for 300 diamonds. So assuming that I can complete this in enough time, essentially I'm going to get all of these other rewards for only 88 diamonds. Okay, so that's some good resources there. I feel like that's a good investment, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and so that's the other place that I would recommend that you spend diamonds on. Okay, other than that, I would recommend spending diamonds only for those crystals. Trust me, if you're trying to stay free to play, you will hit a wall from those crystals. So use the hero store. I forget which level it unlocks at, but use the hero store as essentially a diamond exchange for these crystals. You come in, you buy those crystals, and you also get 10 free rerolls. So if you're not seeing good deals, you can reroll what's in the store to try to find some more, like the 50% that I have here, or just get some more anytime you need some more. And a few more things worth touching on, I think. So if we go into the tavern quest, like the different quests here, generally what I'm looking for on these are either the silver coins or these the arena tickets, so you can get more fights in the arena. I don't really spend them on these little teeny tiny packs of diamonds. To me, it's not really worth it. You could go for the champions if you want to. I have seen gold champions pop up, so if those pop up, definitely go after those. I don't know if they unlock after a certain level, or exactly how or if it's just luck. You do have a reroll, and the other thing is, so like if I go in here and I dispatch on this one, I can still re-roll all of the other ones that I didn't choose. So we'll go ahead and re-roll here because I don't really want any of these other ones that are on the screen. And I get a couple more of these arena tokens that I can dispatch on. So we'll do that real quick. Again, the other thing that I would recommend that you look for are the silver coins. Let me open up and show you what I'm talking about here. These things, the treasure tokens. So look for these silver coins in there as well. Those are things that I would dispatch for. Obviously, if you want to dispatch, I don't even know if they show up in there, but like if you want to dispatch for like the recruit book, stuff like that. But for me, like the diamonds aren't a good investment because it's a very small amount of diamonds. Yes, it might build up over time, but when it costs 2,000 of these whatever they're called, quest points, I guess. That's a weird name for something that looks like a scroll, but quest points. Okay, so anyway, we'll move on from that. This isn't necessarily spending, and I think I already touched on this, but in your idle box, as far as like the output bonus, I definitely think your account XP should be your priority there as far as what to spend. I would also go with, why did I just say also twice? I don't know. I would also go with the idle XP as your number 2 there, because the more you level up this box, the better, the more rewards you're going to get. I shouldn't say the better, the rewards never really change. And then it's kind of a preference. My preference, I'm going to go with the hero XP as my 3rd priority, and then gold, and then the tavern quest points. So that's how I would spend there. Again, not technically a spend, but that's how I would allot those. And then the last thing I'll touch on, but I will say that this is a timed event. So depending on when you're watching this video and where you are on your account, this may not be useful to you. But they're currently, I'm sorry, where is it? It's in timed event, right? Where to go? I know it's here somewhere. Maybe it's hot events. There we go. Hot events and the timed exchange. So you see, this is an event I got going on right now. It's got the drops, which are these glazed crystals, are going on for another 3.5 days. And then it gives you an extra day on top of that to come in here and spend. Me personally, the only thing that I would spend on is the hero XP and the advanced stones. The treasure tokens, I don't think 5 for 1 is a great investment. The recruit books, I guess you could if you wanted to, but 10 to 1 or 30 to 1 for me just isn't. And you can only do 5. So if you want to knock out 5 of those, I guess you could. But I really just look at the exchange ratios, and I feel like the best bang for the buck are going to be the advanced stones or the hero XP. 1 to 9, 1 to 10,000. So either one of those you can go for. I usually lean towards the hero XP because I'm going to need more of it than the advanced stones. And as I already touched on, I'm getting advanced stones through the hero shop. So yeah, that is kind of what I recommend spending on. There's plenty of other stuff to dive into with this game. Let me know what else you would like to see. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. I'm Belligerent. Peace.